Hi, it's Tanya with Red Cardinal Crafts, and today I'm going to show you how to make these little crackers for your table for Thanksgiving. These are my Thanksgiving designs, a couple of them there. I have a whole sheet of embellishments that you can get from my Etsy shop. The link is down below. And I have some for Christmas as well. These are my little Christmas designs. So I'm actually going to make a Christmas one. They are just made out of like a thick cardstock. These ones I just used brown. This one has a little gingham paper, and then this one has a little bit of a shine to it. And I just used ribbon for this one, some string for that, and there's a couple different things on them. This one I did a couple that are blank in case you wanted to fill in your own thing. This one I just said Happy Turkey Day, and that one says Happy Thanksgiving, but you might want to put your own message, or if you're trying to strategically place the family members around the table, you might want to put people's names on there. And then I did a couple tags too in case you wanted to do something. And as always with my designs, I give you a black and white version too in case you have some markers or whatever and you want to just color them in yourself. So we'll get started. I print mine out. This one I just did on printer paper, but I always print mine out on a thick cardstock. So let's get started with these. So I use 8.5 by 11 paper. I was actually inspired to make these by the Crafty Owl UK. You can check her out. She did one that's a little bit smaller, so I made mine a tiny bit bigger. They're still not giant, but I did mine with 8.5 by 11 paper because, as you know, where I used to live, it was hard to get 12 by 12 paper. So I figure this size paper is usually available in most areas, so I'll just make it easy for people in case you have trouble getting 12 by 12 as well. So I lay my paper up and down like this, and I cut it at 8 inches, and then I turn it, and it's cut at 5 1/4. And the nice thing about that measurement is that you can get 2 out of 1 piece of paper. Okay, so we're just going to do one for now. And you need your scoreboard next. And I lost the original thingy. This is off one of my smaller ones, but it's all good, it still works. I think what I did was I had a bunch of stuff on my desk one day and I swiped everything off into the garbage, and I think that fell in because I have not been able to find that for the longest time. Okay, you're going to want to lay your paper landscape-wise, and you're going to score at 1.5, 2, 2.5, and then you're going to jump over to 5.5, 6, and 6.5. Then you're going to turn your paper this way, and you're going to score at 1 1/4, 2.5, 3 3/4, and 5. Okay, so I think you can see my score lines there. I apologize for my camera. Oh, I still miss my video camera. It died a while back, and I'm still upset about that. Okay, so now you need your envelope punch. We're going to lay it down, lay our paper sideways again. My voice might get loud because I have to come up close to the camera in order to punch, because it gets hard to punch these. Okay, so you line your paper up to the 2 inches and you punch. And you can see that it goes right in between those 2 main score lines, and then there's the one down the middle. So do that, then you're going to fold on that score line, that first score line. You're going to lay it down, you're going to line it up to the 2 inches again, and you're going to punch. And it gets a little bit harder because you're going through 2 pieces of paper. You're going to fold it again, 2 inches, punch, fold it again, 2 inches, and then you're even going to fold this last little 1/4 inch and leave it, make sure it's folded, and then put it under, and punch, and then just empty out underneath there so it doesn't get too bulky. So that's what it's going to look like. Now you're going to turn your paper over, make sure that little piece is folded under, and then we're just going to line it up again at the 2 inch mark coming down this side. Okay, this hand's getting sore, so I have to switch to my other hand. keep folding and lining it up at the 2-inch. And there you go. So there's what your paper is going to look like. You can move that back out of the way. Alright, so this little part here, you just want to trim off those little tails just at this end. Like that. Alright, now you just need your patterned paper, and what you could do is use a patterned cardstock, like a thick cardstock. I did one here, a Christmas one with some pink cardstock, but yeah, you can use whatever color you want. Alright, so we're just going to move that out of the way for a minute until we do our patterned paper. So I just have some navy blue. There's like a little bit of a tone-on-tone stripe in the back, and then it has little snowflakes. So mine's going to be a winter one here. So our measurement here is 2 7/8, which is just that one little line right before the 3. And the way I trim my stuff, it leaves a little paper edge around it. Let's see if you can see with this one here. I make my paper just a touch shorter. It's usually like 1/8 of an inch shorter, just so you can see the paper underneath. I just like that. It just gives it some dimension. You can make these papers a little bit bigger if you want. So that would be a measurement of 3 inches instead of 2 7/8. And then this is 1 1/8. And you need 4 of these. And you might want to make it 1 1/4, just to bring it to the very edge. I just don't like bringing paper to the very edge. I just find it gives it just some dimension. Just gives some interest to it where you can see the paper underneath. So these are all 2 7/8 by 1 1/8. Then you need 8 little pieces of 1 3/8 by 1 1/8. And these are just for the ends. If you're looking for a craft tool for Christmas, I recommend a paper guillotine like this. I cut myself several times on it when I first got it, just because of the blade under here, even though it says caution, sharp blade. I still managed to cut myself a lot. I took it out to the craft market in Bermuda with me one day, and as soon as I got there I went to lift it out of my bag and I grabbed it underneath the blade, so that was fun. Okay, so you just need 8 of these, and then that's it. So what would be good is if you're going somewhere for Thanksgiving, or you're in your own place and you have kids, this might be a good craft. Just to keep them out of your hair while you're trying to make dinner. Okay, so now we just glue. You can use a tape runner. I just, you know me and my tacky glue. And you just glue the pieces down. And these are your end pieces. And I tried to do the designs, like the Christmas one, I have Santa. I've got something that says Merry Christmas. This one's blank. You can fill in yourself. There's little tags that you can fill in. I did a nativity, and then I did a winter one because you might not be having, might not be an actual Christmas party. It might just be, maybe you're having a party in January or something. I'm just doing a winter thing. They're kind of small, but you could fit like fun little chapsticks. I know in the dollar section at Target they usually have little chapsticks and stuff. You could get the box of lifesavers, like the little Christmas lifesavers, and put a lifesavers in each thing, or I don't know, little mini candy canes would probably fit. I was kind of disappointed with the lifesaver boxes. I remember getting the Lifesaver book when I was a kid, and you get like all the different flavors of Lifesavers. I don't know, is that a Canadian thing? I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I just saw them in Target last night, and there's like Lifesaver gummies, but we used to get the Spearmint and the Winto Mint and the rum and butter. Oh my god, those are my favorite. Rum and butter, the butterscotch. Does anyone remember those? Those were awesome. Lifesaver books were so cool to get as a gift. Alright, just a couple more pieces. And I like gluing the pieces down while the paper's flat. It's just easier than making it and then trying to not crush it. Alright, so then there is your cracker. Easy peasy. You just do a little bit of glue along these little edges. And that's it. I'm just going to take a minute for mine to set. And then for tying these, you can do string, you can do ribbon. So I'll just let that set for a minute, just so it's good. And then for your score lines here in the middle, it's just going to kind of crunch in, but I'm just going to wait for mine to finish gluing. And then for the glue to set. Come on, glue. Cooperate with me. But I like these in the white. I think they're fun and cute. Alright, so I'm going to do a snowman. You could do a snowman, a Santa, and a reindeer and repeat those. So I was trying to get a lot of designs on the one, so if you're doing a whole bunch of these, you can make each person's different, or you'll just have to print out more of this one design. And then, as always, when I trim things, I leave a little edge of white paper. I apologize for my camera. I can't zoom very well with this one. I'm missing my video camera terribly. This one it's a good camera for being a camera, and it's convenient to have the video with it, but it's not the best standalone video camera. And then if I try to zoom while I'm in the middle of recording, it goes blurry and it doesn't refocus itself. It drives me crazy. Okay, so I'm just going to cut him off for now, and then I just keep all my scrap paper. So I'm just going to stick him down to a piece of black paper, and then I'll trim him out. And again, I leave a little bit of a black edge. It just makes everything look more layered. Makes it a little more interesting, I think. And you know me, I have to outline everything in black. And I actually looked at my squirrel book the other day. It was really weird. I had Squirrel's peanut allergy out. I was going to show a couple girls that I work with. And my drawings in that book are not outlined in black. And I showed the kids, they were like, whoa. Like, we all forgot what it looked like. And it's really weird that I didn't outline my drawings in black for that. I don't know. It's very strange. Okay, so there it is. Now, you can use ribbon. I have some snowman ribbon here, but I used this stuff, this little blue string. And you can tie the ends with the string. And I just double it just so it's a little bit thicker. And just where your glue is drying, just kind of be gentle. So I just tie it and then tie it in a knot again, and then I tie a bow. I always do that when I'm tying stuff, just to make sure if the bow came undone, it won't undo the whole thing. Like that. piece at this end. This might be a cute little gift if you're going somewhere for dinner. You can make up a bunch of these. You don't have to put anyone's name on them if you don't know, you know, who's coming. But you can always take them like as a hostess gift, and it's a little thing for them to put on their table for their guests. So there's a little snowman. I'm going to show you the ones that I did finish because it's just more of watching me cut. But I cut out the little snowflakes that were on here, and I just, not, you know, hugely fussy cut around them, but I did just cut around the snowflakes, back them with some black paper. Then I have this little snowmen. So I'm going to do one more and we'll have them on our table for Christmas. The kids love having the crackers there, and I'll get some little things to put in them. But there you go. So those are the Christmas crackers. And like I said, the embellishments are going to be up in my Etsy shop. So there'll be the Christmas crackers and the Thanksgiving crackers. Those will be in my shop. The other thing I did was I made another one of these card in the box. These have been so popular in my shop. Thank you so much for everyone who's bought them. So I figured I'd give you some new designs this Christmas. This one I'm calling Winter Birds, and it says, wishing you a holiday of warmth, peace, and love. And it says Merry Christmas. And we have 3 little birdhouses. This one back here has some Christmas lights, and there's a separate star that you can stick on the top. Then it has this birdhouse with the star. Sorry about my lighting. It's early in the morning. The sun's not up yet. And then this little house with the wreath. And I've got this little bird in his boots. That guy back there in his little Uggs. And this guy has snowshoes on. And then we have a little bird in the nest back there. Our sign says Merry Christmas. And you get some stars and little hearts that you can embellish as well. These are the cards that fold up flat. You can put them in an envelope like that. But yeah, you guys have been very supportive with these cards in my shop, so thank you for that. So I figured for winter this year, I'll do a few more designs. So each week I'm going to be doing a new craft. So this was my one for this week, the crackers, and card in the box design. So next week I'll have a new craft for us to do, and I'll have another card in the box. So please check these out in my Etsy shop. As well with these, I do a colored version and a black and white version in case you want to color them yourself. So please check these things out in my shop, and there you go. So thanks for watching. All right, guys. See ya.